You are listening to The Hayley Osborne Show with me, Hayley, your host. This is your place to learn how to become the superhero marketer in your business, to become the number one in your local community, both online and your surrounding areas. Every week, I'll be teaching you how you can achieve the best out of your marketing, your business, and be the most fearless superhero version of yourself. Small business owners are the backbone of the economy, and I'm here to demystify local area marketing to help you reach more customers. Between myself from South Australia and my wildly inspiring guests from across the world, I'm so excited to discuss all things marketing your business with you. I believe in you, so let's get started. Hello, my beautiful, awesome friends, and welcome to another episode of the Hayley Osborne Show. I'm Hayley, and I am so glad you're here. This is episode 51. This podcast is for you if you want to grow your business. It's for you if you are willing to take action. It's for you if you are willing to get uncomfortable and take risks to grow, because growth doesn't take money. Growth takes risk. Growth takes putting your neck out there. And you've got to break a few eggs to make an omelette, as far as I'm concerned. And if you are just consuming, but you're taking no action, then that's no good either. So take what you learn and implement it and act on it. So as we're right on the edge of January, turning into February, as this episode comes out, I wanted to break down that seemingly icky word marketing right from the get-go. I don't want it to be a word you cringe at or are afraid of. Instead, I want to dumb it right down, basically, so that you lean into it as an object that will help you grow your business. Because when you grow your business, you grow your revenue and you grow your profit, which in turn brings you closer to your epic goals. And you're listening to this because you do have epic goals. Helping more people, creating a bigger impact, making a difference in the world, giving to charity, helping your family more, you name it. You can do it all when you grow. Growth gives you the freedom to choose, and that is what I love so much about growth and about chasing the big goals and dreams that I have, because the more my business grows, the more freedom I have to choose, and I also want that for you. So as we get started now on this episode on how to make sure that marketing is not the thing holding you back, but instead propelling you forward, I want to ask you the question of who is that one person that you are talking to? Who is that one person that you're talking to? And this is where we start the journey of leaning in, making sure that the marketing thing isn't holding you back, but instead it is helping you move through this and move forward. So pick one. And I often suggest to my clients, pick your favorite client. If you could have 50 of those exact clients, wouldn't that be a dream? Do your research about them. What do they like? What don't they like? Where do they hang out the most? It's fundamentally understanding your target audience, interests, needs, values, and even pain points. This all can help you craft a message that resonates with them when you know they're everything. Leaning in as much as you can about this one person will damn right allow your communication to be bang on in getting their attention, and obviously for you to deliver the response that you're looking for so that they can take an action. And that action is to like you, to love you, to purchase from you, and basically to consider you in their repertoire. So how? Staying up to date on trends is really important, and changes within your target audience's worlds will help you so much keeping communication fresh and relevant. So relevance is everything in today's world. Digital moves so quickly. So it's important that you have your finger on the pulse and understand what's going on with your audience, because before you know it, you blink and something has changed. So here's where you upskilling yourself comes in handy big time to help you stay relevant. And that's, essentially, I think the number one thing that us as business owners need to do to help us remain relevant. And ultimately, if you can effectively understand your target audience, it will significantly increase engagement, connection, and loyalty. That's the aim of the game. Engagement creates trust. Trust builds relationships. Relationships create connection, and connection builds loyalty. Does that make sense? Refer to the show notes if you need to reference that again. But essentially, that's the aim of the game. Engagement helps to create trust. You want people to trust you because trust helps you build relationships. Relationships help you to create those connections, and connection helps you build loyalty, and that brings you sales. That is what creates those energetic sales and those exchanges of energy between you and your clients, your audience, all of it. So people want to buy from you because they love everything about what you're putting out there. Everything. And I've been through this exercise with my own business many times, actually, as I've grown and changed directions over the years. And it's honestly the best thing that you can do for your business. Obviously, it takes sitting down and working on your business. But believe me, when you get in that zone, it's a beautiful creative business baby love bundle to be in. That really beautiful zone of working on your business and sitting down to do it. It does hurt a little bit when you have to go there, but essentially it helps you to grow, right? And it helps you to lean into what that future you looks like and lean into your marketing. So how are you feeling about your messaging at the moment? Ask yourself that. How does it feel? And when I say that, I mean the words on your website, the words on your social media, your story, your about section. This is basically everything in the written word that exists about you that people can read without you having a physical conversation with them. Do you feel in tune with it? Does it match your personality? And did it match your personality? And now you've evolved and changed. Is that the case? Which means you probably need an upgrade, right? I've also done this so many times on my website and worked through this with how I show up on my social media. And I will say this, and I have seen it time and time again with businesses I've worked with over the years. When you are so close to your business, your website, your everything, your overall strategy, how you are appearing, it becomes static, but it also, you just can't see it anymore. Which is why you need an outsider to take a periscope view of what it is you're actually putting out there, like working with a coach. I've had a few people starting to ask about my one-on-one coaching. So if this is something that you think you might be interested in, flick me a message on Instagram or send me an email. I am very easy to reach. And another important point I wanted to raise is utilize the right tools and platforms to reach your customers. And as a business, using the right tools and platforms to reach your audience is essential for success. And this might not be Instagram for you. It might be LinkedIn, Facebook ads, Google ads, Pinterest ads. It might be, in fact, a word of mouth strategy. And just a side note on a word of mouth strategy, I think this is by far the golden nugget of marketing, especially local area marketing, both online and offline, right? If you don't know what this is, how it could work for you, that's something I'm going to talk about in next week's podcast episode. So stay tuned. So powerful. We digress, but going back to platform and tools, understanding what's right for you is one of the best ways you can make sure your message is seen and heard by those that matters most. So from obviously your socials, Instagram is powerful, but it may not be for you. Facebook groups, helpful advertising programs like Google ads, Facebook ads, things you pay for are also really important. There's being a guest on a podcast, there's heaps of effective options out there that you can help to grow your business and get you more attention. The next thing I wanted to say to make sure that marketing is not the thing holding you back, but propelling you forward is do you track your goals? If you're really ready to lean into achieving great things within your business, tracking your goals on a regular basis can be an incredibly powerful tool for your success. I have a monthly goal tracker that I share with the members inside my membership, and it's such a powerful piece to fill out every month because you do actually see how much you grow. And it's not just around for the numbers, it's also for your mindset. Business is hard. And if it was easy, I will say everyone would do it. So those that are making 6+ figures a year, they're not sitting on the beach every day at the beginning of their business journey. They're working super hard. And I know that I did, and I know that I continue to do so. Setting goals, both short and long term, helps to maintain focus and your motivation, and writing them down, so helpful. I have a Remarkable now, and I have a folder in there of both personal goals and business goals, and I've written them down and I've set them aside, and I love this piece of tech. It is the best thing that I have in my business at the moment in terms of, I'm trying to go paperless, and revisiting those goals is so important to help refocus and remotivate yourself. And then by writing them down, the numbers as well, it does wonders for your mindset, because it really helps to show you how far you've come along the way, even week by week. And then, you can reward yourself. So at the end of every month, I like to reward myself, and I can do it more now that my babies are getting a bit bigger, but with a massage or a facial. So I've started booking them in advance to make myself, go, and to know that I have that booked in, and to have something to look forward to that is just for me. Anyway, again, we digress, but breaking down the larger goals into smaller steps makes them more manageable and allows for those quick wins along the way. So the massages at the end of the month. And within my membership, like I said, I really encourage everyone to share their wins every week. So on a Friday, I like to do this because it's super motivating. And it makes you and them take a step back and actually see how far they've come in a week and how much they've achieved. And even if it means like backtracking through how your week has been, looking at your calendar, and writing down the successes that you've had, it is the best feeling ever. And even if it feels like you're pushing the pen around or pushing, the emails around or whatever it is, there's always success in there, and it needs to be celebrated. Another thing to make sure that marketing is not the thing holding you back, but propelling you forward, is to make sure that you have a budget for your marketing activities. There's no point in saying I'm going to do this and you don't know how much you're going to spend, or you don't have any numbers around it. When it comes to anything marketing, I think that budgeting is really an essential aspect of ensuring the success of anything that you are going to touch. So having a budget for anything marketing gives you so much insight on how much you can spend, and allows you really to plan ahead and make important decisions around marketing investments. So not only that, but by developing a budget, you're better able to track performance, and what the outcomes are, and then, whether you need to scale up or scale back. So, with a clear understanding of that budget and what that looks like, I know that I am able to make more informed and better decisions with a lot more confidence. And, your confidence sort of shines through. And something that I really want you to remember, and I've said this before, is that your learning curve becomes shorter when you surround yourself with the right tools and the right people. If you have any questions about anything I've said, or want to share your plans for 2023 with me, feel free to drop me a DM on Instagram at Hayley K Osborne, which is where I hang out the most. I'm always up for an awesome chat. I'll catch you next week, guys. Bye. I hope you've enjoyed listening to this episode. If you have, hit subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes released every Tuesday. And while you're there, leave me a review. I would absolutely love to read it. Also, don't forget to tag me at Hayley K Osborne, HayleyK Osborne over on Instagram, and share this podcast with your audience so they can get learning too. If you want more, head over to hayleyosborne.com.au/podcast for today's show notes and links. I've also got an awesome free ebook, a new one, waiting for you on my website, The 10 Essentials Every Local Area Marketing Plan Needs. And I will catch you next week for another episode of The Hayley Osborne Show.